What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my Week 2 NFL predictions. Now, Week 1 just ended tonight on Monday Night Football with the Las Vegas Raiders upsetting the Baltimore Ravens. So Week 1 is in the books, and we're now into Week 2 of the NFL season. So I'm very excited to do my Week 2 predictions for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record in Week 1 was okay. We went 8-8, so it wasn't a winning record. What is a losing record? It was a 500 record. But I'm looking to start a brand new winning streak here and now. So hopefully in this video we will get back on the winning track and start a brand new winning streak. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the 2 other videos that I put up on the channel today, guys, definitely go check them out if you haven't. This is the 3rd and final video of the day. So hopefully you guys will be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we got on deck on the channel in the month of September this year. And as always, share your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NFL teams in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, big to go. And if you're a huge fan of the NFL like myself and you're ready for Week 2 of the NFL season, welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Whoop whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my Week 2 NFL predictions. Let's start off on Thursday Night Football with an NFC East rivalry showdown between the New York Giants heading to Landover to face the Washington Football Team. Now, starting off with the Giants, they are coming off their loss on Sunday to the Denver Broncos, and the Giants are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road on Thursday Night Football against their NFC East rival. They're excited to have the Washington Football Team coming off their loss on Sunday to the Los Angeles Chargers, and with that loss, they have lost quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick for 8 weeks with a hip injury, so it's now the Taylor Heineke show, and the Washington Football Team is looking to rebound and bounce back at home on Thursday night against their NFC East rivals. So coming from me in this NFC East rivalry showdown on Thursday Night Football, I am going to go with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and the New York Giants to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Washington Football Team on Thursday Night Football. And now the Sunday slate, which starts at 10 a.m. here on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Starting off with the Cincinnati Bengals heading to Soldier Field to face the Chicago Bears. Now, the Bengals are coming off their huge victory at home in overtime, defeating the Minnesota Vikings. Joe Burrow had a pretty damn solid game in his sophomore year in the NFL. Joe Mixon had a big game on the ground, and the Bengals are looking to continue the winning ways with a victory on the road. They're excited with the Chicago Bears coming off their loss on Sunday Night Football to the Los Angeles Rams, and boy, their defense got shredded in that game, and for some insane, stupid reason, they started Andy Dalton in that game against the Rams. I mean, you got Justin Fields, the future of the Chicago Bears, sitting on the bench. Yes, he did get a rushing touchdown in that game, but he should be starting for the Bears every week. And if Matt Nagy cannot get his head out of his own collective ass, this team is not going to be good until Justin Fields starts. And I'm hoping he starts this week. Because if he doesn't start this week and he's sitting on the bench again, and they start Andy Dalton, the Bears are going to continue to lose. But the Bears are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this matchup, I am going to go with the Bears to get it done at home and defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Pending if Justin Fields starts. If he does not start this game, I have the right to switch this pick. And now the next matchup. It is an AFC East rivalry showdown between the Buffalo Bills heading to the Hard Rock Stadium to face the Miami Dolphins. Now the Bills are coming off their surprising loss at home to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday, and the Bills are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road against an AFC East rival. They're excited to have the Miami Dolphins coming off their 1-point victory on the road over my New England Patriots, and I will give credit to my good friend Joseph Cullen and the Big Fight Field channel, who is a die-hard Miami Dolphins fan. Congrats on the win, Joseph. The better team won, but we will see you later in the season for the rematch. But the Miami Dolphins are looking to continue to win ways and remain in first place in the AFC East. So coming from me in this AFC East rivalry showdown, this one's going to be a back-and-forth showdown between Tua Tagovailoa and Josh Allen. I feel this game being a huge one, but coming from me, I am going to go with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to rebound and bounce back on the road and get their first victory of the season and defeat the Miami Dolphins in a close offensive shootout. And now the next matchup. It is another AFC East rivalry showdown between my New England Patriots heading to East Rutherford to face the New York Jets. Now my Patriots are coming off their 1-point loss at home on Sunday to the Miami Dolphins, but we got to see Mac Jones play his first game as a New England Patriot, and he did pretty damn well. I mean, 281 yards, 1 touchdown, no mistakes, but the Patriots are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. Their side, you have the New York Jets coming off their loss on Sunday to the Carolina Panthers, but we got to see the Jets' first-round draft pick, Zach Wilson, out of BYU play, and he didn't do that bad. I mean, 2 touchdowns, did throw 1 pick, but the Jets are looking to rebound and bounce back at home against their hated AFC East rivals. So coming from me in this AFC East rivalry showdown between 2 teams that hate each other's guts, I am going to go with Mac Jones and my New England Patriots to rebound and bounce back on the road and get their first victory of the season and defeat the New York Jets. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC showdown between the San Francisco 49ers heading to Philly to face the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the 49ers are coming off their victory on the road over the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Jimmy Garoppolo had a big game. Even Trey Lance, the first-round pick for the Niners, had a touchdown in that game as well. And the 49ers are looking to continue the winning ways with a victory on the road. Their side of the Philadelphia Eagles coming off their victory on the road over the Atlanta Falcons. Jalen Hurts had a fantastic game. And I hate to be the guy that said I told you so over a year ago that Jalen Hurts will win for the Eagles as long as he starts. I told you so. And the Eagles are looking to continue winning ways and get a victory at home. So coming from me in this NFC showdown, this one's going to be good. I can feel this game being an offensive back and forth matchup. But coming from me, I am going to go with Jimmy G Money and the San Francisco 49ers to continue the winning ways and get a victory on the road and defeat the Philadelphia Eagles in a close offensive shootout. And now next matchup. It is an AFC showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders heading to Heinz Field to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the Raiders are coming off their big victory tonight on Monday Night Football over the Baltimore Ravens, and the Raiders are looking to continue the winning ways with a victory on the road. There is the idea of the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off their huge upset victory over the Buffalo Bills on the road on Sunday, and the Steelers are looking to get another big win and remain undefeated. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, this one should be good. Derek Carr versus Big Ben Roethlisberger. James Conner versus, I forget his name is Jacobs, the running back for the Raiders. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Big Ben Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster, and the Pittsburgh Steelers to continue the winning ways and get a victory at home and defeat the Las Vegas Raiders in a close one. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC South rivalry showdown between the New Orleans Saints heading to Charlotte, North Carolina to face the Carolina Panthers. Now the Saints are coming off their beatdown victory over the Green Bay Packers on Sunday, where their game was moved from the Superdome to the TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. And boy, what a start for Jameis Winston as the new starter for the New Orleans Saints. He had 5 touchdowns in that game. And the Saints are looking to continue the winning ways to get a victory on the road. There's the idea of the Carolina Panthers coming off their victory Sunday over the New York Jets at home. And I know my good friend Showstopper TV, who's a huge Carolina Panthers fan, has got to be happy. His Panthers are 1-0. Sam Darnold in his Panthers quarterback debut had a pretty solid game, 1 touchdown. And the Panthers are looking to get a huge victory at home against their NFC South rivals. So coming from me in this NFC South rivalry showdown, I am going to go with famous Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints to continue the winning ways and get a victory on the road and defeat the Carolina Panthers in a shootout. And now the next matchup. It is an AFC showdown between the Denver Broncos heading to Jacksonville to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Denver Broncos are coming off a huge victory on the road over the New York Giants on Sunday. Teddy Bridgewater in his Broncos debut had a pretty damn solid game with 2 touchdowns, and the Broncos are looking to continue the winning ways on the road. There is the idea of the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off their loss to the Houston Texans on Sunday, but we got to see their #1 draft pick Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson play, and he didn't do that bad. I mean, he did have 3 picks, but he also had 3 touchdowns. So that's a pretty good start for Trevor Lawrence's rookie year in the NFL. And the Jags are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, this one could be really good. Teddy Bridgewater versus Trevor Lawrence. But coming from me, I am going to go with Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos to continue to get the winning ways and get a victory on the road and defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars in a close one. And now the next matchup. It is another AFC showdown between the Houston Texans heading to the Dog Pound to face the Cleveland Browns. Now the Texans are coming off their victory Sunday over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyrod Taylor, who started for the Texans instead of Deshaun Watson, did pretty well, 2 touchdowns. And the Texans are looking to get a big victory on the road. There is the idea of the Cleveland Browns coming off their heartbreaking loss on the road to the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. Even though they had a big lead, they fell short. And the Browns are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, I am going to go with Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, David Njoku, and the Cleveland Browns to rebound and bounce back at home and get their first victory of the season and defeat the Houston Texans. And now the next matchup. It is the Los Angeles Rams heading to Lucas Oil Stadium to face the Indianapolis Colts. Now the Rams are coming off their beatdown victory over the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football, and Matthew Stafford in his Los Angeles Rams quarterback debut really showed that he can win wherever he played. I mean, being stuck in Detroit, playing for a team that can't win, finally getting out of Detroit and playing for a contender, Matthew Stafford showed he can still go on any team. And the Rams are looking to continue winning ways with a victory on the road. There's the idea of the Indianapolis Colts coming off their loss at home to my Seattle Seahawks on Sunday. We did get to see Carson Wentz play. He did have 2 touchdowns after dealing with a foot injury, and the Colts are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this matchup, this one's going to be good. Matthew Stafford versus Carson Wentz. This one's going to be really good, but coming from me, I am going to go with Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams to continue the winning ways and get a victory on the road and defeat the Indianapolis Colts in a close offensive shootout. And now the next matchup. It is the Dallas Cowboys heading to Los Angeles to face the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the Cowboys are coming off their loss to the Super Bowl champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on Thursday Night Football. But even in the loss, they really showed that they are going to be a big threat in the NFC East. Dak Prescott had a monster game on Thursday night, but the Cowboys are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. There is the idea of the Los Angeles Chargers coming off their victory over the Washington football team on Sunday. Justin Herbert had a pretty damn solid game, and the Chargers are looking to continue the winning ways with a victory at home. So coming from me in this matchup, this one's going to be good. Dak Prescott versus Justin Herbert. This one's going to be really good. But coming from me, I am going to go with Dak, Zeke, and the Dallas Cowboys to rebound and bounce back on the road and get their first victory of the season and defeat the Los Angeles Chargers. And now the next matchup. It is the Tennessee Titans heading to CenturyLink Field to face my Seattle Seahawks. Now the Tennessee Titans are coming off their embarrassing blowout loss to the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday at home, and the Titans are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. Their side, you have my Seattle Seahawks coming off their victory on the road over the Indianapolis Colts. Russell Wilson went off in Week 1 with 4 touchdowns, and my Seahawks are looking to continue the winning ways with a big victory at home. So coming from me in this matchup, hopefully Ryan Tannehill will be good. I think he got hurt in that game against Arizona, so I'm hoping he shows up in this game. But this one's going to be good. Russell Wilson versus either Ryan Tannehill or their backup. Chris Carson versus Derrick Henry. This one's going to be a good matchup. But coming from me, Seattle's going to be rocking in this one. Now I am going to go with Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll, and my Seattle Seahawks to continue the winning ways and get a victory at home to remain undefeated and defeat the Tennessee Titans in a shootout. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC showdown between the Minnesota Vikings heading to Glendale to face the Arizona Cardinals. Now the Vikings are coming off their loss on the road in overtime to the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday, and the Vikings are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. Their side, you have the Arizona Cardinals coming off their beatdown victory over the Tennessee Titans on the road on Sunday. Kyler Murray went off with 4 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins had a big game, and if you don't have him on fantasy or you're trying to trade for him, make that move right now, folks. But the Arizona Cardinals are looking to continue winning ways and get a victory at home. So coming from me in this NFC showdown, I am going to go with Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and the Arizona Cardinals to continue the winning ways and get a victory at home and defeat the Minnesota Vikings. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC South rivalry showdown between the Atlanta Falcons heading to Tampa to face the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the Falcons are coming off a loss at home to the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, and the Falcons are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road and finally exercise that demon that is Tom Brady. Their side, you have the reigning champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming off their big victory at home over the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. Tom Brady really showed that he is the greatest quarterback of all time. He had 4 touchdowns in that game. Antonio Brown had a monster game, as well as Rob Gronkowski, and the reigning champs are looking to get another big win at home. So coming from me in this NFC South rivalry showdown, and I say that the Atlanta Falcons are trying to exercise Tom Brady because we all remember the last time Brady played the Falcons in a big money matchup, and that was the Super Bowl when Atlanta had that 28-point lead, and the Patriots, when Tom Brady was playing for my Patriots, came back and won the Super Bowl for us. So you know Atlanta's looking to exercise that demon that has haunted them for years. But coming from me, I am going to go with the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get it done at home once again and defeat the Atlanta Falcons. And now the Sunday night matchup, and this has got to be the biggest game in week number 2 of the NFL season. It is a massive AFC showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs heading to M&T Bank Stadium to face the Baltimore Ravens. Now the Chiefs are coming off their come-from-behind victory over the Cleveland Browns at home on Sunday. Patrick Mahomes definitely brought his team back after being down most of that game to win, and the Chiefs are looking to continue the winning ways with a victory on the road on Sunday night. They're excited of the Baltimore Ravens coming off their loss tonight on Monday Night Football to the Las Vegas Raiders, and all those injuries really hurt the Ravens, and it's going to hurt the Ravens a lot this season because it's got to be the Lamar Jackson show for most of this season, because with those weapons gone on the running back position, defense position, it's going to be really hard to see Baltimore be a threat without those key players. But Baltimore's looking to rebound and bounce back at home on Sunday night. So coming from me in this massive AFC showdown and possibly the biggest game in week number 2 of the NFL season on Sunday Night Football, I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset. I may get this one wrong, but I have to live dangerously. I am going to go with Lamar Action Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to rebound and bounce back at home and get their first victory of the season and defeat the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football in a shootout. And now the Monday night matchup, which will go against Monday Night Raw as Snore. It is an NFC North rivalry showdown between two teams that hate each other's guts, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Between the Detroit Lions heading to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers. Now the Lions are coming off their heartbreaking loss, nearly coming back from 28 points down, losing to the San Francisco 49ers at home on Sunday. But I gotta say it, Jared Goff really nearly brought that Lions team back in that game against the Niners. I mean, Jared Goff in his Lions debut, 3 touchdowns, only 1 pick. But Detroit definitely is going to be in good hands with Jared Goff, because Detroit can definitely have a good year if Jared Goff stays healthy and they protect him. And the Lions are looking to knock off their hated rivals in the NFC North on the road on Monday Night Football. They're excited to have the Green Bay Packers coming off their embarrassing loss to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. And I got to say it right now, Aaron Rodgers, was it worth it to come back? I mean, you wanted to go, they re-signed you, and this is possibly the last dance for Aaron Rodgers. And the fact that he lost in his return back to the Packers in week 1, I don't know. I mean, Michael Jordan, if I remember right, after he came back to the NBA, wore number 45, he lost his first game back. So correct me if I'm wrong, folks, because if I remember that right. But the Packers are looking to rebound and bounce back at home and looking to get it done against their NFC North rivals on Monday Night Football. So coming from me in this NFC North rivalry showdown between two teams that hate each other's guts on Monday Night Football, oh boy, I mean, Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff. This one's going to be good, but coming from me, I can't see Aaron Rodgers losing back-to-back games this season. I just cannot see it, especially at home at Lambeau. Because if he loses at Lambeau, you know that fan base is going to let him have it. And if he has a terrible game like he did against the Saints, they may just put Jordan Love in that game. But coming from me, I am going to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to rebound and bounce back at home and get their first victory of the season and defeat the Detroit Lions in a very, very close shootout on Monday Night Football. And those are my Week 2 NFL predictions. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you see winning in week number 2 of the NFL season? Do you see any upsets happening? Do you see any wild things that happen in week 1 happen in week 2 this week? And as always, represent your NFL teams. Even if they're having a rough year like the New York Jets, like the Atlanta Falcons, still represent them. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my Week 2 NFL predictions and all the videos that I put up on the channel today, guys. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We are officially on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling, and All Elite Wrestling, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NFL, the NBA, college football, the NHL, college basketball, super kick that subscribe button. It's free. Become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next week for my official AEW's Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Stadium 2021 predictions. Cody Malachi Black 2, Flying Brian Pillman Jr. versus MJF, my Week 4 college football predictions, and my official Week 3 NFL predictions. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and peace.